Hey, it's Keckers back with more Scooby-Doo, and this time, it's good!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
So yeah, Keckers here, and welcome back to our attempt to review every single Scooby-Doo movie ever made. And yeah, that's something which is continually proving to be more and more difficult because they just keep coming out. Well, after the movie that we had to go through last time, it's surprising and wonderful that we have to go through an actual good Scooby-Doo movie. One that is well animated, one that has good songs, one that is just hilarious. And other than the controversy of the movie, you know what, screw that. Including the controversy, this part of the movie, this was wonderful. The film seeks to recontextualize the entirety of Scooby-Doo lore by tying every single villain back to one character, Coco Diablo, who apparently is the person who was responsible for every single one of these crazy villain costumes that we've had throughout the entirety of the Scooby-Doo franchise. And after capturing her, they seem to have put an end to all of their mysteries, which pushes Fred to basically the brink as nothing makes any sense anymore. They have no real mysteries, and they're utterly bored out of their freaking minds. But with ghostly doppelgangers after Mystery Incorporated on Halloween night, they have to team up with their own foe to find out who is behind it and save their own hides. The biggest draw in this film is animation, and I mean, wow. They put it all out there with how flowing and fluid the animation is. The characters are wonderful, with wavy hair, expressive faces, movement that's just crazy. Everything has this wonderful bounce to it that really helps push the comedy. There are a number of fun and catchy musical numbers that help the story flow from place to place. And speaking of place to place, this is another film which is set in Coolsville, which is something I've always appreciated. Some people like to see them go traveling from place to place. For me, as mystery solvers hanging out in their own town, that is really what draws me in. Though Coolsville certainly is no Crystal Cove. From prison, various shops, fairs, a giant costume factory, we see quite a lot of places and go through quite a lot of wonderful set pieces. The humor comes completely from the characters, with Fred being his wonderful himbo self, Daphne being perhaps the only sane, normal person around, Velma and her adorable crush on the intriguing Miss Diablo, and what's really surprising, Scooby and Shag, who are just pushing the entire plot along at a breakneck pace. In their effort to simply get a mystery in the movie over with so that they can go trick-or-treating, they cut through anything which might drag the story down, fast-forwarding through exposition, skipping any plot points that might hang up the story, or anything which could otherwise keep things from moving on. In effect, they completely take charge of the entire plot. The much-touted coming out for Velma is very overblown. Yes, she has obvious feelings for Coco, but it amounts to little more than blushing and flirting, and being so well animatedly and cutely flustered. I'm certainly a fan of how well it's handled, but for those of us who've been fans and been paying attention, it's nothing new. This movie is funny, fun, silly, in no way serious or connected to anything. This is just a good time and a welcome Halloween treat. Anyway, I'm Keckers, this is Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And hey, happy Halloween!